readers. You might remember yesterday we talked about beginning Unit 2, which is understanding characters. Remember I said that we really want to make sure that we get to know our characters really well. Yesterday we spent some time looking at some words that we could use to describe our characters. Today we're going to go even deeper. You're going to continue to use these papers. Remember I said they're super important. You're going to need them throughout the whole year. So you're going to keep these papers in mind. You're going to keep them next to you while you're reading today. And today you're going to start to create some theories about your characters. Theories is another big word that we're going to learn in this unit. A theory is kind of a prediction or something that you know about a person, and it helps you to predict what they're going to do next. It helps you guess what they're going to do next or what type of things they might do. So, for example, you know that what you know about me is that every day when we do Reader's Workshop, we tend to review what we already know. We always talk about the non-negotiables. You know that I think the non-negotiables are really important for you during Reader's Workshop in order to be successful. So you could create the theory that I know that probably every time Mrs. Monarch talks about Reader's Workshop, we're going to talk about our non-negotiables and why they're so important. Okay? I want to look today at Opal from Because of Winn-Dixie, and I want to look at one section in our book. Okay? It goes way back to the beginning. And I'm going to read one section and I'm going to show you what I mean by creating a theory about a character. Okay? So if we go all the way back to chapter 1 on page 14, this is when, it's chapter 2, but it's page 14. This is when Opal was heading home with Winn-Dixie, thinking about asking her dad to keep Winn-Dixie. Okay? Follow along as I read. Anyway, while me and Winn-Dixie walked home, I told him how I got my name, and I told him how I just moved to Naomi. I also told him about the preacher and how he was a good man, even if he was too distracted with sermons and prayers and suffering people to go grocery shopping. But you know what? I told Winn-Dixie, you are a suffering dog, so maybe he will take you right away. Maybe he'll let me keep you. So here, I can make a theory about Opal's father. She says that he's a good man, that he gets distracted sometimes, but he likes to help people that are suffering. So I'm thinking, just like Opal's thinking, that her dad will say it's okay to keep Winn-Dixie because Winn-Dixie is a suffering dog. So Opal's making a theory, creating a theory about her dad based on what she knows about him. I'm also doing that. I agree with her because up here it says her dad is very concerned about people who are suffering. So it makes sense that he'd be concerned about a dog that is suffering. Winn-Dixie looked up at me and wagged his tail. He was kind of limping like something was wrong with one of his legs. And I have to admit, he stunk. Bad. He was an ugly dog, but already I loved him with my whole heart. So right here, I can create a theory about Opal. I know that she's the kind of person who loves people no matter what. Okay? They might be stinky, they might be smelly, they might not be perfect, but I can create the theory that she's a loving person, that she's going to do whatever she can to help other people out. Today, when you're reading in your book, I want you doing that. I want you looking at the characters in your book and creating theories about them. Maybe you're reading a book where there's a nasty character. So one of your theories might be that he or she is going to continue to do nasty or mean things because that's what you've seen from them so far. We're creating theories as we go along. Why do we do this? It helps us understand our characters, and if we understand our characters and we're constantly making predictions, that tells me that we're comprehending the story, we're running the movie in our mind, but it also tells me that you are getting lost in your book. You're becoming part of the story, and that's what we want in this unit. We want to make sure that we're getting lost and we're understanding our characters. So today when your teacher or Mrs. Bott talks to you, they're going to be looking at this second I can statement. I can create theories about the characters, okay? Using details. Not so much empathy today. We're going to get into that later on. But using details. When they say to you, tell me something, can you tell me a theory you have about your character? You can tell them your theory, but you also have to give them proof from the text. In the text, this is what happened, okay? It's a big assignment. I know you can do it. Remember our non-negotiables. In fact, let's go over our non-negotiables right now. Perfect. Remember, number 6, always be reading. If you do number 6, 1 through 5 will take care of themselves. Be ready to confer when your teacher or Mrs. Bach talks to you today about your book. We're creating theories. What do we know about our characters for sure, based on what we've already read? Have a great day.